Sagittarius, what's going on with you? I hope you're doing lovely, ladies and gents. Let's jump straight into your reading. What is going on in your love life? Who is on your mind? What is the nature of the situation? Where is this relationship headed? Let's get the overall theme of what you're dealing with at this time, Sag, when it comes to romantic matters of love. The Star card, there's a lot of wishfulness and hopefulness. I feel that you could be dealing with someone that's at a distance, or you may be desiring something that you don't have, such as, oh, I want a nice loving relationship, or I want a particular individual. All right, again, this is something that you're wishful and hopeful for. Mind you, roles may be reversed. I'm going to get into individual energies here in a second. Nevertheless, could be dealing with Aquarius here. High levels of desire, and I feel that it's quite positive, to say the least. I don't see any ill will or any toxic attachments. Someone wants union, someone wants to be seen, someone wants to be felt, someone here wants to be pursued, or they want to be pursuing. The Six of Swords. Okay, so there's been some sort of emotional turmoil, to say the least. An element of emotional instability that someone is working through. I'm seeing someone navigate an emotional storm. All right. The Ten of Cups. Someone here is trying to tame their own inner wellness on an emotional level, and they seem very fanciful. I mean, we got someone that is just wishing upon a star for the fantasy of love that they have within their mind. I'm not seeing a lot of proactivity. I feel that the overall theme is of someone finding peace, groundedness, personal contentment, but also wishing and desiring for some sort of love, whether it be a type of love or a love from someone. Who do you have on your mind? Who's on your mind, Sagittarius? Speak to me. Who is on your mind when it comes to romantic matters? The Fool could be an Aries, could be a Gemini, ladies and gents, but damn. I mean, there's certainly a mutual energy felt between both of you. So understand that the idea of love, or the idea of connection or attraction, the idea of getting together, ladies and gents, is something that is felt on a mutual level. Okay, this can speak of mutual attraction, mutual interest. Nevertheless, somebody here sees opportunity. I feel this is someone that's coming your way, Sagittarius, or they'll be taking a leap of faith towards you if they haven't already. Fair enough. Coming forth with a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of excitement here. The Queen of Swords could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This individual's been through something here, I must say, and they're coming forth very emotionally detached. So even though they want to connect with you, even though they're interested, this person is not the type to be wearing their heart on their sleeve. They're being very pragmatic and rational here with their approach towards you. And I'm seeing this person quite occupied in being emotionally resilient. Eight of Cups. They're walking away from something that's making them unhappy. All right, this is someone that is not emotionally available, I must say. Temperance could be a Sagittarius. This is someone here that's finding some sort of healing. I did emphasize a trajectory of moving towards, or rather through, an emotional storm. That's what I'm seeing here regarding the person that you're dealing with, right? Ooh, a lot of sadness, a lot of depression here. Tell me more about this person's energy towards Sag. Three of Coins. They want to see eye to eye. They want to cooperate, ladies and gents. Someone here is certainly trying to be a team player with you. Nine of Pentacles. They're single as a Pringle. They want to make themselves available. They're interested in you. All right. And I feel like they're trying to collaborate and, again, finding some sort of stability, groundedness. Someone here wants to put some effort in your guys' relationship. Wow, literally. The card of putting diligent effort into a situation. That's where they find themselves, ladies and gentlemen. So if y'all had a fallout with someone, this individual sees opportunity in overcoming that, and that's exactly what they want to do. So the energy that I'm getting from this Queen of Swords, again, someone that is very rational and logical, and this is a good sign. This is someone that sees things clearly. This is not someone that is delulu, or this isn't someone here that is irrational. On the contrary, very, very rational. The Nine of Pentacles. Okay, I like this energy. Very self-focused. All right, this person is seemingly looking for someone to compliment them, or someone here to join them. They're looking for their other half. is what this looks like to me, the Chariot. And they seem very certain in regards to what they want, in regards to what they're looking for. They have their eyes on you, and they're exhibiting an element of determination when it comes to approaching you. The Six of Coins, they want to come forth with determination, and I feel that they want to invest into a dynamic in which balance, reciprocity, equal give and take is the overall theme. All right, this is someone here that seems to be doing well for themselves here with the Nine of Pentacles. Hyper independent. They don't really need anything or anyone, but they want, right? They want, ladies and gents. Buddy old pal wants Sagittarius. Fair enough. Okay. What about the Eight of Cups? Why is the Eight of Cups here? I get strong Gemini energy coming in. They're going back and forth, ladies and gents. You're not a priority. This relationship ain't a priority. I feel like this individual's got a lot of things going on in their life. They seem to be facing a lot of distractions, a lot of possible different directions that they can move towards. And it's like they're trying to get a grip on this while still juggling you in the midst of all that they have going on. Tell me more. Two of Swords, clarifying the Two of Coins. So if you've been experiencing an element of delay from this individual, or things have been kind of stagnant or quiet, it's because this individual, again, is dealing with a lot, and I feel that they rather not make any decision than make the wrong decision. All right? Well, buddy. Very, very Queen of Swords energy. I mean, you know, if this doesn't feel right, if they don't have the clarity, they're not necessarily going to jump. And although they want to jump towards you, they got other things. There you go. They got other things that are happening that need their attention. All right? And they're not going to come to you mangled and fucking in a state of distress. They want balance. They want equal give and take. And they're not going to come forth and bring, you know, pebbles or crumbs to the situation. I did note earlier that I get an element of emotional unavailability. Emotional unavailability. What's going on with Sagittarius? What is your energy towards this person? Whoa. What is Sagittarius' energy towards this individual? Strength card. You're holding back. You're not allowing your emotions to get the best of you here. Could be dealing with a Leo. You know what you want, ladies and gents? You want stability. You want groundedness. I feel that you do see the potential of having this with this person. All right? And you would certainly like to put that trumpet in your mouth, ladies and gents. I feel like you would like an uprising here with this person and, you know, sell me the fucking dream. Nevertheless, the Strength card, you got these ideas, you got these feelings in a grip. Or how should I say this? It's as if you're not allowing this to sway you. You don't allow your feelings to control you. You don't allow you're not allowing your feelings to dictate your mood, your state of mind. Now, this speaks of effort. This doesn't mean that it's coming easy, but you're certainly coming forward quite mature and grounded and well in control of yourself there, sire, or your highness. Two of Coins, you're going back and forth in regards to this. So you both are going back and forth. You both got shit going on. You both are burdened. You both seem to be occupied with whatever's rendering you unavailable for the relationship. Obviously, it differs from Sagittarius to Sagittarius. Not every Sagittarius has the same problems, the same baggage. Nevertheless, I see you both interested in one another, yet unavailable. We got two birds that are unavailable, yet they're attracted to each other. Tell me more. The Wheel of Fortune. You fluctuate, ladies and gents. I see ups and downs. I'm sure you feel inspired at times and motivated. And then at other times, you just feel a conflict, a roller coaster, dismay, disillusion. Well, buddy. You and this individual are certainly a match. Okay? It looks like a match made in heaven. Perfectly unavailable for each other. Go figure. As I'm saying that you guys are a match, look at the synchronicity. Wow. I'm not amazed. All right. Nevertheless, what's going on here with your advice, Sash? What is your advice? I will be looking a lot deeper into this individual, their thoughts, their feelings, their next actions towards you, their secrets, what are they holding back, their blockages, what are they dealing with. But before I go to the extended, ladies and gentlemen, what is your advice? This is possibly the most significant message out of this whole 45-minute reading that I'm going to be doing. It is this. This is the bread and butter that you need to be eating here, ladies and gents. What is your advice in this matter, Sagittarius? Speak to me. Queen of Wands, that's your sexy ass. Okay. So, let me see something real quick. Where are you at? The Emperor. Oh, Lord. So you are embodying the Emperor. I mean, just someone here that is very stern. You got a fucking shield over your heart. You're not feeling. You're not living passionately. You're being very logical, very rational. All right. I mean, it's wise to say the least. But there's a necessity for you to let loose, to relax, to let yourself be, ladies and gents. You're not being authentic. I feel a sense of you're being very critical. You're being very critical. And I'm not saying towards this relationship. I'm just saying in general in your own life. Tell me more about your advice. So you women are certainly in your masculine energy. That's what I'm saying. For you men, y'all are looking sharp. My Sagittarius men are looking sharp out here, looking like the Emperor. Y'all looking like me. Could be dealing with an Aries. Queen of Cups. You see what I mean? We got two queens for your advice. And this speaks of you. This speaks of you embodying this Queen of Cups energy. Someone that is emotionally understanding. Someone that is emotionally in tune. Not someone that tunes out their feelings. And that's the energy that I'm getting from you. Tuning out your feelings. Again, and why is this? Because maybe you feel emotionally unsafe. Maybe because you're triggered. Maybe because you're scared. Maybe because there's a situation that seems threatening. And you're simply compelled to say, fuck that. I know better than this shit. I'm putting down my foot. And I'm not going to allow my feelings to get the best of me. But I don't know what, ladies and gents. The message is telling me that you're not being authentic, that you're acting from a place of, trying to control a situation. Like I said, you see, the feminine energy is one that is the one that flows, one that is accepting, one that goes with the motion. But in order for this feminine energy, the Empress, to come forth within you, it needs to have a foundation. It needs to have something to stand on. And well, this feminine energy is what doesn't have something to stand on. Therefore, you're standing with the Emperor energy, creating structure, stability, right? Being decisive, being cutting, being emotionally detached. And yes, there's a time and place for this, but for whatever reason, this is pointing to it's not. So what should you focus on, Sagittarius? The Five of Cups. Look, you're disappointed when it comes to something, ladies and gents, and there's a necessity to let it go. It's as simple as that. All right, instead of continuously grieving or pouring into what's bringing you dismay, there's a necessity to look at, what happened, learn from it, let it go through the grievance of it, accept it, rather than continuing to invest in the misery. All right, there's nothing pretty here, okay? It is what it is, ladies and gents. These formulas are not easy to deal with. There is no shortcut to this. You got to go through the process of grievance and releasing in order for you to move towards having a new beginning. Whoa. So mind you, the advice has nothing to do with this relationship. The advice has to do with the energy that you are embodying. All right, and if you continue down this rabbit hole embodying this strong-willed, shielded Emperor, what can you expect? What will manifest in your life? I see a lot of stubbornness, all right, and I see a lot of delay in progress. The King of Pentacles. I see stability, to say the least, ladies and gents, but I don't see any love. So y'all may be very career-oriented. Y'all may have your life on check. But this is a love reading, and the way you're navigating life right now is clearly from a place that is rendering you unavailable. So why the hell are you even looking at a love reading, ladies and gents, when you are not even aligned with love? Go fucking work. Go focus on your career. Go dominate your, material realm, if that's what you want to do. Because that's what you seemingly are doing. All right? That's what you can expect. Well, stable, groundedness. And like I said, some of you are in a state of, I don't want love. I'm fine. I don't care about love. And by all means, keep chucking away. And you ain't going to get no love, ladies and gents. You're definitely going to get stability. You're definitely going to get wealth. You're definitely going to get, an element of abundance. You look solid, to say the least. But you definitely do not look emotionally open. Anyways, I am taking this. So, Sag, you ain't even aligned with love. I'm definitely going to get some more energy for you on, what you should avoid doing at all costs. I'm going to look also into what you could do to optimize this situation. All right. If you're interested, go read about what you get in the extended. The link is in the description. If you want access to all the extended readings for a discounted price, I created a Patreon for you. That's the second link in the description. Sagittarius, reality is all about alignment. All right. You can't expect to be rich and wealthy when you inside feel poor and impoverished. You cannot expect to live in a space of love and abundance and emotional wellness when you are triggered and closed off and shielded. There's something here that you need to come to accept, that you need to process and let go and release. Otherwise, you're going to continue to carry this like the 10 of Wands. You got your hands full of this shit and you're just solid, cold. I mean, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? No, you fucking don't know what I mean. You know what came up to mind? Sub-Zero. From I was going to say the Matrix. From Mortal Kombat. Just frozen. Eyes cold. Lighten up, ladies and gents. Summer's around the corner. Anyways, guys. I hope you heed this message. All right? I'm going to continue down this rabbit hole. I'll see you there, or I'll see you next time.